I think after George Floyd's death, we've seen communities across the country begin to demand justice in cases of police brutality that either had gone unrecognized, meaning that there was no public scrutiny, or that the investigation themselves were absolutely unsatisfactory. And that's the case with the investigation into the shooting of Robert White. So what we're planning to do is, after we've amassed a sufficient number of signatures from the community, and as of yesterday we had 500 signatures, we're planning to ask the county executive and the police chief to work with an outside organization to conduct another investigation. We do not think it was fair or impartial. We think that outgoing police chief Major did just a really sham investigation into the shooting. And it left more questions than what were answered. The stop in this case was initiated because Mr. White was walking, just walking. If that's enough to stop somebody in the county, somebody, particularly somebody of color, in a Silver Spring neighborhood with a very diverse community, I think the community needs more information than what was given to us in a two-page report that said that the officer did everything perfectly. Complaints against police officers are shielded from public scrutiny due to the Public Information Act, which, on its face sounds like that's the place where people should be able to go to get this type of information. But it has worked actually in the opposite way when it comes to police officers, saying that complaints against them are considered personnel files. So in the case of Officer Badgujar, who killed Robert White, we don't know what he did prior to shooting Robert White, and we don't know what he's done since. Every time something like this happens and there's a lack of accountability, that it causes great pain for the family members, and that includes the family members of Robert White, who continue to want to see justice in this case, in the shooting of Robert White.